Hello there, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from 6th Pulsar, who wanted the O colored like General Grievous, which I have done my best to do here. General Grievous is a kind of bone color with some dark brownish gray to go with it, so that's what we've got. The bone color is not that different from the O's standard color, but the color layout is different, so hopefully we'll get a better look at it as we go, but naturally I'm hoping to make good use of the multiple beam saber attacks. We'll see if that happens, but it's certainly the goal. The O, of course, is a 650 General with a bunch of good skills, including Biosensor, which its Biosensor version is the Biosensor Pressure Attack, which makes it harder to lock on with Psychomu weapons, and gives some various ability boosts not unlike the Zeta Gundams. I think the O's are more attack focused than Zetas are, but yeah. And got some good shots in. Let's see if nope, I'm getting shot from the side because I'm just in the middle of the enemy grouping, as I sometimes do because I'm dumb. And got that. And let's see, got that. Got some shots in. Stab. Just trying to, I mean, it's kind of focused on melee damage in general because it's the O, but I'm trying to make as many kills as possible with the melee as I do this, because I feel like it's kind of the point. Not that General Grievous didn't use blasters when he wanted, but you get the idea. But I also did this in space because, you know, it seemed like it was... space seems like a good place to have a Star War, just for one thing. And for another, I don't think I'd used the O in space before, and it actually works very well here. I'm not surprised. A lot of the later Zeta things have space specialization, and it also has the advanced version of AMBAC that gives it reduced boost consumption in space, I believe. Which reduced boost consumption when initiating boost, and that's above and beyond the greater boost economy that space compatibility gives you. So yeah, it is pretty solid, pretty maneuverable, and it can just boost forever. So yeah, did you see how little boost that took just to move to the side there? That's what I'm talking about. It is pretty good. And we are going to hopefully get some kills in here. Missed that shot by a mile. But yeah, it's enjoyable. And the one thing I learned about it, which I think you'll see in effect a little bit more as the round goes on, is the fact that the O's downswing starts low and goes high. It sweeps upwards, so in a nice three-dimensional environment like this, getting below things like that, very, very effective. So yeah, good damage there. Used all the sabers. And let's see. I want to try and get in here and help the other two teammates, because we're relatively even if we all stick together. Actually, no, now it's to 4-on-3 instead of 3-on-3 like when I got here. And I am retreating towards the enemy base. I think I got saved from stun by my biosensor. And just looking for a good place to get an attack in. There's one. Yeah, only got one swing in, taking a lot of damage, no boost left, and I'm dead. So it looks like I got cut in half. So did not do my best there. Or I did my best, but it didn't really work out, however you want to parse that. But it is not going poorly. They did make up a lot of ground there. We had a solid lead for most of the beginning of the round, and now it's a little more even. We have pulled back ahead. I'm trying to save this point, and the other pilot and I managed to get it done, so that is good. So now I am going to spawn in and get back in the mobile suit quick as I can, so I don't get, you know, funneled out of the sky. Ah, there I am. I'm above. And got it. Okay. So time to move forward. We are kind of dominating here a little bit more than I remember. We have pushed them back to their base, and we've got a 3,000 point lead. I remember it being a little more even in the end, but maybe they rally even further as it goes on, because yeah, either way. Yeah, and the neutral swing on the O's single saber is just a stab, so nice and very focused and hard to hit your allies with if you're careful. I'm not always careful, but it works out fairly well most of the time, and the spacing is pretty good, and I am surrounded, so I got a couple of swings off, but yeah, I'm taking some hits. Luckily, the rest of the team does seem to be here. The rest of the team at the moment, though, comprises 2 other people, and they're supports, so they can do good damage if they connect. There's a kill. But the question is, can they connect? Again, that downswing works really well from below, so I got a kill and I got some damage in before I got taken out, but yeah, the enemy team is rallying fairly well. This is a thing that happens. Sometimes when you chase people back to their base, it looks like you've pinned them down, but sometimes you've pinned them down well enough for them to kill you. And I'd say that's a fair assessment of what we've got going on here, because they're only 30 points behind us at this point, and we've got 2 people low on health. And yeah, still 30 points behind. I think they're going to manage to stay within 30 points of us for a good while. Unfortunately, I'm here by myself, and I spawned back in the middle of the enemy team. I was going to try and target that GPO-1FB before I just ran back behind this partition the way I did, but somebody else took it out first, so I can just start just playing hit and run here. I'd like to get around the corner and try and help that one person, but I can't really do it safely. Got that kill. Now we can do it safely because my getting in there makes it 2 on 2, and I can deal with that. My downswing, I believe, knocked down 2 people and tried to use the 4 sabers. I probably should have just stayed on single saber because it's a lot easier to aim in those close quarters, in my opinion. But the burst fire took that person out. Like I said, I'm still just kind of amused that the O's skills come in 1 and 4. You can fire a single shot or a 4-shot burst. You can use 1 beam saber or 4 beam sabers. There is no in between. It's just kind of funny. Got a shot in there, didn't connect with anything. I'm calling for us to fall back because we've got a decent lead, but they could. We've got a lot of people low on health, and if we stay and fight, which we're kind of staying and fighting, they could wipe all of our low health people and get real close to us, which they're kind of doing. So since nobody else is leaving, it's time for me to move in with the health I have and see if I can do something to just keep it even, keep enemies off balance, hopefully keep myself alive, but that's not looking like it's happening. Now it's time for me to run away, because we've got enough of a lead that I'd like to keep, that if I have a chance to fight from a distance and catch a tackle, ooh, that's a nice tackle animation, that, you know, I can do better there than I could have in the middle of the fracas. So, I did do better there than the middle of the fracas. We are out of the fracas. We won. And yeah, I'd say pretty solid. 138,000 damage. That's the best I think I've ever done with the O. Matter of fact, it's the best I've ever done in space. So, not bad at all. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. I hope you enjoyed it, Pulsar. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Yeah, like I said, the General Grievous colors aren't super different from the O's standard colors. It's really kind of a shame I couldn't give it a cape, too.